Brooklyn Beckham has released this explosive statement this week saying that he doesn't want to reconcile with his parents. Let's go through part of the statement. Part of it says that I've been silent for years and made every effort to keep these matters private. He accused his mum of not following through with the wedding dress for Nicola, his wife, and also accused his mum of humiliating him during the wedding with a dance. He writes, my mum hijacked my first dance with my wife, which had been planned weeks in advance, to a romantic song. And he said, in front of our 500 wedding guests, Mark Anthony called me to the stage where in the schedule was planned to be my romantic dance with my wife, but instead my mum was waiting to dance with me, and she danced very inappropriately on me in front of everyone. I've never felt more uncomfortable or humiliated in my life. What a statement there. Now, of course, David Beckham has broken his silence over this, saying that children are allowed to make mistakes. Of course, this statement from Brooklyn is wild. It goes without saying it's always sad when family problems are aired publicly. The statement seems very Meghan Markle, but I do have to say, Esther, some of the takes on the internet that I've been seeing have been pretty funny, of people just mocking the whole thing. Here's one of them. Esther, can we blame Victoria? She just wants to dance.
Yeah, girls just want to have fun, as I'm sure inspired this. Look, this whole Beckham saga is kind of giving like a Temu version of Harry and Meghan, with the whole, my family doesn't like my wife. Now, if anyone is familiar, particularly Brits are familiar with the brand Posh and Becks, we know above everything else that you can assume about that couple, they will do anything for a few quid and to maintain their reputation. I remember doing a show on Channel 4 where, there were representatives of LGBTQ organizations in the UK that were outraged that David Beckham had decided to provide commentary at the Qatar World Cup, even though Qatar explicitly bans homosexuality. And, I said, why is anyone surprised? They are loyal to Team Becks and Posh, and they want to make money where they can. And so I can understand Brooklyn's assertion that the family brand comes first. We obviously know that David Beckham has in private had meltdowns over the fact that he hasn't been knighted by the royal family. That being said, I don't have enough sympathy in the day to allocate some for Brooklyn Beckham. This is a once failed amateur photographer, grew up very privileged. He also decided to try his hand at cooking professionally, and at one point recommended to his followers to cook pasta with seawater, which I'm sure no one wants chocolate flavored algae in their pasta. So this is someone that, has been trying to figure out life on the backdrop of, having fabulously wealthy parents. And while I do sympathize with him, I just think he should probably have taken the high road. Like I would say with Harry, just keep silent, because no one has a lot of sympathy for the kids of wildly multi-millionaires, and now the husband of someone whose family is worth, I believe, in the billions of dollars.